Hi folks, welcome back to another video. Now if you notice the settings a little bit different, that's because we're at Huawei's HQ in Malaysia to check out these two. These are the Huawei Nova 5T smartphones, so let's get started. Now let's talk about the front panel for a bit. It's got a 6.26-inch full-view IPS LCD display with a punch hole notch at the top right corner of the phone. Now moving to the back, this one is blue and it looks pretty great. It's really bright if it's a fingerprint magnet, but it shimmers under sunlight. And this has somewhat of a gradient look. Now there are other colors as well. This is the black and the other one is this. Now what's different with this is that you get the Nova emblem or Nova logo embedded across the panel, as well as the Nova emblem smack dab in the middle right here. So this one is the color I guess you should go for if you want something flashy. Now, if we talk about cameras for a bit, it's got a quad camera setup at the back, 48MP main lens with a 1.8 wide aperture, 16MP ultra-wide lens, 2MP depth sensor and 2MP macro lens with an effective range of 4cm. Very impressive. And the selfie shooter is a 32MP lens. In terms of specs, the Huawei Nova 5T comes with a Kirin 980 chipset, meaning it's got a flagship chipset right inside of it. And it's got 8GB of RAM plus 128GB of internal storage. It's got a 3750 mAh battery that supports up to 22.5W supercharge. Unfortunately, there's no headphone jack, but it does charge via USB-C, which is great news. In terms of software, it comes with Android 9 Pie and Huawei's EMUI 9.1, but we reckon you will get EMUI 10 plus Android 10 once both softwares roll out. Now with Huawei phones, I generally like to start by testing out the cameras, and after testing out the main camera, we can tell that it's fantastic. It's effortless. Colors can be a little oversaturated, but the image is sharp and quite bright actually, and it didn't really take any effort at all to get an image so clear. It also has that 60MP ultra-wide lens that, well, does its job. Moving on to the macro lens, we tested it out and looks like we gotta get really close because it's got an effective range of about 4cm. But yeah, it blurs the background quite nicely and keeps the subject in focus. And for the selfie camera, it does come with your standard Huawei, photography features like beautify level and stuff. It does make me look palatable. In broad daylight, of course, it looks great, so no complaints there. Unfortunately, we can't really test out the night photography because this phone has AIS Super Night Mode, so unfortunately we can't test that out. But in terms of daylight photography, it does well. Next up, we're checking out audio quality. It's got a single speaker at the bottom. It's quite loud, but it's not the deepest audio quality we've heard on a mid-range device, but it is decent. Next up, we're checking out the display. The 6.26-inch IPS LCD display here pushes fantastic quality. Everything is sharp, everything is bright. In terms of color production, it's quite natural, it's not oversaturated. Watching videos on YouTube, I'm looking at it and it looks great. And on the home screen, everything just looks fine. At its brightest, everything is visible, so no complaints there. At the time of recording, the Huawei Nova 5T is not officially launched yet, so we can't really tell you the official price, but because it's launched officially today, you can check out Huawei's official portals such as their Facebook page or website to check out the full specs and the official price. Alright, so that's my hands-on preview of the Huawei Nova 5T. If you'd like to see more videos like this, do leave a comment down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!